Right. Okay. So let's get started with method of overriding. So you should have a two classes, right? One parent class, one child class. So let me take that. So I'm taking one animal class. Okay. So this is the one I'm using. And then one dog class where, yeah, so dog, I don't know, one more one. Oh, yeah, one dog too, but okay, so let's go and see. See, so I'm just created one class and one instance variable breed. So it's a wild public animal. This is the constructor we created, default constructor we created, and public void eat method, protected void make sound method. So these are the two methods we created. See, all non-static methods. Only non-static methods you can override, but not static methods. Remember that. So you can override only non-static methods. So okay. So you implement this is all animal related logic we have written. Animal so related logic we implemented. So let's go to dog class. Okay? See that public class dog2 extends animal class. First step, right? First condition. What is the first condition if you want to achieve method overriding? So both class should follow the inheritance rule. So they are following inheritance rule. Okay? Inheritance rule they are following. So this is the child and this is the parent. So private string breed equal to pet. So I created a constructor. So see constructor, I can call parent class constructor here. How I am calling? With a super keyword. Super keyword, I told you already, it's another reference variable which refers to current class, no, immediate parent class objects. This will refer the current class objects. Super will refer the immediate parent class objects. Please remember that difference. This is a reference variable which refers the current class objects. Whereas super will refer the immediate parent class objects. So that's the difference between this and super. So this will refer the current class instance variable. This will be used to invoke current class constructor in another constructor. This will be used to invoke non-static method in another non-static method with this keyword in the same class. Current class means the same class only. That's all. This is for current class only. But super is used to refer parent class properties in the child class. See, I'm referring parent class constructor in the child class constructor. How I'm referring? With a super keyword. Now, if I call this, I will get a super class constructor here. You don't need to write the logic that you're calling that logic here. So that's a super. And also, super will refer parent class instance variable. See, now we are same, right? Breed and here also breed. then how can you refer animal class breed? So in order to refer that, you need a super keyword. You need to use the super keyword. You need to use the super keyword. Okay, you need to use the super keyword. Now, see, I need to override some methods, right? Animal class methods, I need to override. I'm overriding each method. See, I have written at the rate override. So this is called annotation. I'm annotating. Okay, you are overriding the eat method. Eat method is there in the child class, even in the animal class. That's what, right? I told you. A parent and child class is going to have same method, same arguments, same parameters, same return type, everything. The structure is same. Only the logic is different. So that is the method overriding. And see here, only eat method I'm overriding. Here also eat method is there. This, but all the animal related this logic. But this one I have written dog class related eat method logic I build up here. Now, so I want to show you this and super keyword uses. So can you see this? I'm explaining again this and super here. Please catch this. So this is going to refer current class objects. Super is going to refer immediate parent class objects. This is used to refer current class instance variable when there is a confusion. Your parameter name and instance variable name is same. To refer inside the method body or constructor body, you will use this keyword. If you want to call parent class instance variable, you have to use super dot parent class instance variable that always refer parent class. If parent and child classes have the same instance variable. How to call the parent class instance variable? Super dot parent class instance variable. Okay, are we good? Now, how can you call current class method? See now, this eat method I want to call this another non-static method. This is also non-static. This is also non-static. How can you call this eat method here? Either you can call this dot eat or just eat method. So internally, if you call eat method, non-static method, another non-static method, you can call directly in the same class. This is the many people doesn't know this concept. Please remember that. Okay. So here, this eat method will call. So current class eat method. Super dot it will call animal class eat method. So are you all clear on this? Say here, breed. So this instance variable I'm calling in another non-static method inside. You can call directly, right? Non-static variable you can call in the same class in non-static method directly. So or you can call this dot breed. This dot breed. This dot breed. will refer the current class instance variable. Okay, so that's the this. This will refer the current class instance variable. Now super.breed will refer the this animal class breed instance variable. Are we good? So how to call if same instance variable name is present in the child and parent classes? How to call in the inheritance process? Are we good? The first concept and the methods.
Yes, Ramesh.
And constructor, how can you call parent class constructor? In the child class constructor inside super. You remember yesterday in the manager class and programmer class, how we referred. So programmer class I called manager class constructor with a super keyword I called that. So that is how super will be used to invoke parent class constructor in the child class constructor. That's how super always refer immediate parent class objects. See now dog2 ob is equal to new dog2. So the display method I'm calling. So I can call animal AO. So AO object 1 equal to new dog2. So the child class reference variable is pointing to parent class this one. Then what is the difference between this one object and this object? So basically this will give you to access both parent and child class objects, but this will give you access to only parent class, all the methods and properties, but only overridden methods. Now see, only I can call eat method, but I cannot call display method. See with this object reference. If you follow the runtime polymorphism concept, the other methods of child class you cannot call. See, display is not there. You got it? So when you apply the runtime polymorphism, only overridden methods you can call from the child class, not other methods. Is this clear? If you want to call both the methods, you create object for child class only. Child class reference variable pointing to child class object only. But this one, parent class reference variable pointing to child class object, this is also called runtime polymorphism or upcasting, we call this. Okay, are you clear on these 2 points? If you use this reference variable, what will happen? You can call only overridden methods of child class. That means you're telling, okay, this eat method will call only child class eat method, not parent class eat method. You're overriding. So that means you're suppressing the parent class eat method and calling only child class eat method. That's possible with the runtime polymorphism concept. That's a method overriding. You're overriding this method. Okay, don't call that. Call this child class method. This is called, so method overriding means. And see, I can call make sound also. Make sound is parent class one. See, this is the parent class one. So with this object, I can call all the parent class methods and properties, but only child class properties. Which one you can call? That is overridden ones only. Even you cannot call this one with this object reference. See, but you can call the, see, animal class breed is going to call, not the child class breed. So that's the difference you should get. The runtime polymorphism, when you apply, what will happen? If you create object with a child class, what will happen? Are we good? Are any questions here? Bit complex, but try to understand. And so if you are not able to understand, let me check with, ask one more time so that I'll explain. If you're silent, it won't work out. We're going to get more this and super. Another one more example I'm going to explain. Okay. So let's execute this. See here, dog class eat method is called. Animal default constructor is called here. Because the object if you create, obviously the default constructor is going to call. See, the super is calling parent class constructor. Here also called. Constructor will be called automatically when you create object. So that's all about runtime polymorphism. Runtime polymorphism is. Any questions? Please read this. This is the highly asked question, this one. The difference between method overloading, method overriding. And runtime polymorphism, it's a definite question in the interviews. So this is the widely asked topic, only polymorphism. So until you get perfect, don't give up this. Read more number of times you read, then you will get a better idea. Yeah. That's it. And tomorrow we'll see this super final keywords. Okay. Oh, tomorrow we don't have, let's take a break and then we'll meet on Sunday.